सकारात्मक सोच को आओ सारे भारत में फैलाए, सकारात्मक ऊर्जा का आओ सब में संचार कराए। ऐसा ना हो कि हम अपनी जिम्मेदारी भूल न जाए, क्यों इंतजार करें हम किसी का, आओ एक मशाल जलाए। सकारात्मकता के उदय का चलिए हम उद्घोष कराए। RJS जय हिंद के नारों से अपना देश जगाए, RJS वंदे मातरम से सारी सरकार जगाए।
दीप प्रज्वलन हो गया, पुस्तक विमोचन हो गया। 6 महीने में पॉजिटिव मीडिया की पुस्तक आती है। 6 महीने, लगभग 100 कार्यक्रमों का यह दस्तावेज है। आप सोचिए कि 100 दिन तक टीम बैठी और इस कार्यक्रम को तैयार की है। प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर पारुल मेहरा जी को आमंत्रित करूंगा। शिक्षा और मीडिया से ही बनते हैं संस्कार। प्रोफेसर पारुल मेहरा जी यहाँ मास कम्युनिकेशन के हेड हैं। मैं उन्हें सादर आमंत्रित करूंगा संबोधन देने के लिए कि आज़ादी का ये पखवाड़ा मनाया जा रहा है पॉजिटिव मीडिया द्वारा, और आज 7वें दिन 7वां कार्यक्रम है और वैसे 624वां। जी
Honorable dignitaries present on the dais, Chief guest for the day, our very dear and respected Professor K.G. Suresh sir, an institution in himself. Director General DME Honorable Mr. Justice Bhavar Singh sir is also here. Thank you for your presence, sir. Director DME Professor Komal Vij ma'am, National Observer of Positive Media Mr. Deep Mathur ji, Mr. Uday Manna ji and Mr. Uday Shankar ji, conveners of this prestigious and a meaningful platform, all the media professionals who have joined us today, budding journalists, my students and all the dear faculty members who are here, very good morning to all of you. Well, before I begin today, I would like to ask one simple question, because this address is for my students and the media professionals who are standing here. I want to ask one simple question from all of you, that how many of you have checked your phone within 10 minutes of waking up today? Tell me. How many of you have checked your phone today within 10 minutes of waking up? Be very honest. So almost every single hand is up. I teach communication and extension to the students of mass communication. In fact, I'm teaching from last 20 years. Papers like applied communication, development communication, international communication, cross-culture communication, along with media ethics is my specialization. But I am just not here to give you a classroom lecture, my dear students. Today I am here to do one real conversation with all of you about this gadget which is there in your hand called phone, and what this actually means for our country. This is what I am going to speak with all of you. First of all, I would like to compliment the team Positive Media for not just initiating something like this, talking about the positive media for this generation and generations to come. I think it is very, very important for the young children of journalism and mass communication to understand what positivity in media means. And it's a great privilege and honor that DME Media School has collaborated with Positive Media, and for this I would like to thank KG sir for letting this happen. Well, this pre-independence event titled today talks about democratization of media and Rashtra Pratham, my nation first. Now, democratization of media sounds like something really heavy and bookish, which is looking like coming from a thick political science textbook. But what this actually means in our daily life is something that we should know. It simply means that microphone which is there in your hand now belongs to you in a form of a phone without even joining any media organization. When I completed my graduation around 21 years back in media education, media industry doesn't used to work like this. Professor KG Suresh is here, who is veteran in the field of media. He was a hardcore journalist. Justice Bhavar Singh sir is here. I think they both can tell us the transition that has taken place over the years in the field of judiciary and media both. I know little with a very few limited years of my experience. I think journalism industry never used to work like this, the way it is working today. Likewise, if someone have to speak to thousands of people, either you have to own a media house or you have to join a media house. Only then you can reach to a masses. And a tiny group of people will decide what is going to go tomorrow in the newspaper. There was a concept of a gatekeeper. Media professionals are sitting here, they know it very well. Mainstream media gatekeeper had a lot of importance, where he used to decide on the basis of news value, like timeliness, like proximity, prominence, which story is going to publish tomorrow. But today it's not happening it like this. We don't just need permission from any news channel boss. If you have a phone, a budget, and an internet plan, you can just reach in a single clickbait to thousands of people. Now the question comes here, which one is right? Is it should come from the gatekeeper, he should decide, and what public has to, watch or listen next day, tomorrow, or you should create your own media platform. This is for my students who are sitting here. Please listen it very carefully. Here comes now very important and the second idea called Rashtra Pratham. Your nation should always be first. It should be in your heart, it should be in your mind. Putting nation first doesn't mean that you have to stand in a uniform at a border and you have to do a speeches. In fact, Rashtra Pratham should be in our day-to-day life. It means that simply asking yourself every day before posting anything, before commenting anything, before sharing or resharing anything on social media, that will it going to help my people understand each other? Will it going to help my country in any way? Because you all know that either it will help or either it will spread like a fire and confusion. So I have recently come across, in fact the entire country has recently come across young children across India raising their voice over online issue about a very sensitive issue of NEET exam paper leak. Working under a banner of one political party also. Many various students group were also present here. Children, young people did not wait for mainstream media to cover. In fact, we all know that mainstream media had covered from, different perspective also. Students have taken help of, online portal like X, Instagram, WhatsApp, Reddit, and other media platforms. And they have shared the proofs, the dates, they have created hashtags, and the entire nation has forced to understand their concern, which is brilliant. I think it is the brightest and the wonderful side of modern media, because digital media has given a voice to voiceless. Even a child who is sitting in a small town has that power today to call any unfair or unprecedented, thing that he wanted to discuss at a national level. You have that right. But someone like me, who is teaching media ethics from years, I see the darkest side of media. I could see that even today I've seen that the teachers of journalism and mass communication are also not talking about media ethics. Surprisingly, why? Because big media organizations are owning media institutions and they are training their students accordingly. I take a pride in saying that DME Media School is not just teaching media. We are creating media professionals. We are training our children to understand the importance of not just the freedom of speech and expressions, but also the restrictions behind the freedom and speech and expression. So I think we are able to empower our student to shape a right narrative to bring a positive change in the entire system. My dear students, it's very important to understand social media is designed across the algorithms. It likes and it loves drama. Sensationalism, controversial stories always move faster than the real ones. Having a phone is something which is very good for all of you, but verification of the facts is something that you all have to understand. And in the middle of that protest, we all know that so many old videos were coming. They were re-edited, they were shared, irrespective of checking on the facts, and people had started abusing each other in that protest. What did it gain? You know, within a fraction of some minutes, the real concern, the genuine attempt, which was for the NEET paper examination leak, has lost somewhere. And nobody was then talking about that. In fact, it turned out to be the weirdest, online chaos in the history of media. Having a microphone or having a phone in your hand is definitely a superpower. As a famous superhero, Uncle Ben, you all know, he said that having a great power comes with a great responsibility. So it is very important to keep your nation first. It is very important to think twice while posting anything on social media, because our country is made up of diversity, our country is made up of different culture, and it is important for all of us to respect each other. Democratization media gives us voice, while Rashtrapatham give that voice a purpose. I have a less time, so let's promise that every time when we are typing something, we are recording something, or we are publishing something or sharing something, please try to make in a way that I have to make India stronger, wiser, and more united. Thank you all of you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Parul Mehra ji.